by Vanessa Singh here. For this month's project, I chose the rock band design. I made the logo as the H1 tag for the first hierarchy for purpose of the search engine, so it will see the logo as the first main heading. I believe the most challenging part of working with these HTML pages was the list, but more specifically the nested list. I kept getting confused on how to portray the nested list in a way that it can be easily read and understood of what list item that nested list belongs to. A couple of semantic decisions I made throughout my project was the use of audio element to embed audio in the web page. For the band news section and also the news page, I set up articles for each news. I didn't choose any design or theme for the news page because I did not find anything that I believe to match the current design style that the homepage has for the band news section. So I thought that I will use this exact design and implement it to the news page. Where in the news page, I first have the latest news section, also each news title in their individual articles, and below that there will be just a regular news section similar to the latest news. The only difference between the articles in the news page and the articles in the index page is that in the home page it only will be displaying the date of the news and the title and the image. But in the news page it will be displaying the image, title, date, and also the text, and it will have a read more button. Even so, after the articles, I still display a view more button similar to the view more button in the home page. But if you haven't noticed, in the news page I have a view more button, but in the home page it's actually a link tag. The reason that I did it this way is because in the way that I have it set up is that when the user press the view more button, it will not display more news in the same page. It will actually direct the user to the news page where here the user can view more news. And it will be displaying a certain amount of news besides the latest news, where the view button here is not going to direct the user to a different page. It's actually going to populate more articles in the same news page. And that's why I have here a button instead of a link tag like I have in the home page. The same I did for the event section in the home page, where the view more button is a link, whereas where in the event page it has a view more button instead of a view more link. And just like in the news page and in the home page, in the section of band news, I chose the article element to represent the self-contained composition in the page. In the news article page is where, as in showing here in the image, I chose this design where when the user press the read more button, it will direct them to this page, which I label it news article. And I use as well the article tag to self-contain the data inside of that news post, where it has the image, title, date, and it has some paragraph where I added another semantic element called block code, where it will have a paragraph inside defining this long quote inside of this paragraph. In the news page, I added as well an aside section using the aside element. Now this image that I chose, this is specifically for just one article or one news, but keeping in mind of providing a good user experience to the user, I thought that not only just having the news articles in the news page, but also providing the user a section where they can either search for a specific article or just select to look for an article or news by categories or just recent posts, as it shows here in the design. So I use the aside tag, which the content inside the aside element is related to the news that is being displayed And the last semantic element that I'm going to be talking about in this video is the form element, where I use this form in the news articles and also in the contact page. For the news article, it's a simple form where the user gets to type their full name, email, and a text area. I use the text area element for creating box where the user can type in a short message to post in as a comment, trying to keep a cohesive design throughout each page. Similar to the form in the news article page, in the contact, I have a form where it also asks the user to provide their full name, email, and also it has a text area where it displays a box where the user gets to type in a message to send, and also a button inside the form. After the user pressing the send message button, the message will be sent. This is what I have so far for the Rock Band website. Thank you for watching.